So if you can get these things nailed, you're going to find it so much easier to stick to your diet. And sticking to your diet is the number one thing that you can do to continually see progress with fat loss. If you want to smash your fat loss in 2025, then you need to manage these 3 things. And they're all as important as each other, but if you can get this, you're going to set yourself up for success. This is exactly what I did to get in photo shoot shape last year, and it's exactly what I'm doing in this current fat loss phase where I'm down 6 pounds in 3 weeks. We're in this picturesque Vancouver beach here, and we've got some breaking news. Andrew Tate just PR'd his steppies by 22,000 steps in a day. Is he the most biggest, naughtiest stepper in the Northern Hemisphere? We're gonna find out. Stay tuned. So I'm early for my client. I'll get some bloody steppies in, mate. Yesterday I PR'd my steps, 22k. That's the PR since I had my Garmin watch, and anyway. I probably did more than that when I did the marathon and probably some of my half marathons, but 22,000 steps, mate. I was on my walking pad for hours. I was cranking them out, wanting to push my body fat into the new low levels, mate. Steps, adherence to calories, that is what it's all about. Trust me, mate, if you want to get shredded, you got to get cranking out the steppies, okay? Even put your lifting on maintenance mode, okay? So still train hard, but you got to prioritize the steppies and adherence to your diet. Now, you want to optimize everything in your life in order to make adhering to your diet the easiest thing to do. Because it's difficult. That's the hardest part about losing body fat. It's the sticking to your diet. Nobody wants to eat less food. I just want to eat more food. I want to eat more coconut buns. I want to eat noodles, pho, HK barbecue pork. It is absolutely banging, mate. I want to shovel it down my throttle. Okay? But guess what? I can't, because I only burn so many calories in a day. I would shovel down peanut butter with honey on top until the cows came home, mate. Never seen a cow in Canada, actually. So you want to optimize your life to make adhering to your diet as easy as possible. Now, here's the things that you need to focus on. You need to focus on making sure that you get enough sleep. If you don't get enough sleep, you're going to be so moody, irritable, and it's going to play into how you're recovering from your workouts and how you're feeling in terms of your hunger. If you want to optimize your hormones, right? When we're talking about hormones, we're talking about our hunger and fullness hormones. They go kind of out of whack if you're not getting enough sleep, okay? So it's not cool anymore to say, I don't remember the last time I got 8 hours sleep. Yeah, that's what knobends say now, mate. That is what absolute knobends say, okay? So gone are the days where that's cool. It's cool to get 8 hours sleep, and it's cool to prioritize your sleep quality as well. We're talking eye mask, we're talking earplugs, we're talking maybe some meditation before bed, okay? We're talking about getting into bed at a respectable time. So you got to get up early as well, so you can absolutely send it in the gym. I front load my day, getting the steppies in, getting a workout in. I got up this morning at 6 a.m, had a upper body sesh. No, it was a full body sesh actually. Legs and upper body, cranking it. Okay, so the other thing is, you really want to make sure that your fatigue management is on point, okay? If you're going hammering it in the gym and hammering it out on runs and cardio, and you are going flat out and you're eating less food than it takes for you to maintain weight, it's going to be so tough on your body. Your fatigue is going to be super high. And so you really need to try your best to alleviate some of that fatigue. And the best thing that I can think of is to prioritize lower intensity cardio. And then when it comes to your weight training, because if you don't train, you're going to potentially lose muscle while you're in a deficit. And you don't want to do that. You at least want to maintain that while you're in a deficit, okay? So what you should do is go hard in the gym, but for less sets. Okay, so if you regularly work out 4 days a week, you could do 4 days a week, or you could do 3 days a week. Doesn't make a huge difference, but I would go absolutely balls to the walls on the sets that you do. But I would reduce the set number, You know, if you usually do 4 sets, I would do 2 or 3. If you usually do 3, I would do 2. 2 hard working sets, push them close to failure within reason. So you've got sleep, you've got fatigue management, stress management. Oh shit. Oh shit, the elephant in the room just got bloody addressed, mate. Okay? If you're an absolute stress ball like me, you need to work on your bloody stress management, mate, because if you're stressed and in a bad mood, it's so fucking hard, okay? And this does play into fatigue management a little bit because there is physical stress, but I think that mental stress really does make it way more difficult if you're mentally stressed. So if you can get these things nailed, you're gonna find it so much easier to stick to your diet. And sticking to your diet is the number one thing that you can do to continually see progress with fat loss. 2-prong approach, eat less, move more, okay? Very simple, but standard advice. You want the movement that you do to be lower intensity, like I'm going for a walk right now, okay? I don't have to recover from a walk, you know? Okay, maybe if you're like 300 pounds or something, which is fine. Like if that's how heavy you are, maybe you want to do some unloaded cardio, sitting on a bike and just pedaling at a low intensity. But I don't have to recover from a walk. I weigh like 175 pounds. You know, that's what I was able to do, 22,000 steps yesterday. PR, but who's counting? And still get up this morning and smash legs. That's what I'm saying, mate. That is what I'm saying. So get everything optimized for fat loss. You do not want to be spreading yourself thin across multiple different goals. Like, oh, I want to get my squat up to 1,000 pounds and for 25 reps. And I want to lose 25 pounds of fat in the next 2 days. Okay? You can't spread yourself too thin. Dedicate yourself to one single goal and really work hard on that one goal. Otherwise, you're going to just, what I did last year when I was trying to improve my 5K time and lose fat, you kind of do a shit job at both of them, okay? So go all in on one goal. And one thing that I've changed my mind on is this idea of having a deadline. I was previously kind of against having deadlines for diets because, you know, things come up in daily life and that you need to take an easier week because you're stressed. Maybe you're on your monthly cycle if you're a woman. Maybe your boss is being a prick. You know, all of these things make it way harder because they impact your stress management, your sleep quality. And so you really want to have that optimal time to go for it. And so I do think it's okay to put a deadline on and say, right, I am going to go for the next 6 to 10 weeks, dedicate myself to this one goal. And if I can say like, okay, I want to lose 10 to 15 pounds in 10 weeks, right? Even if you lose 8 pounds, so fucking what? So fucking what? Okay, you still made incredible progress. The thing to be wary of is when you say like, okay, I just want to lose 10 to 15 pounds. And then you just go every day and then the temptations are there, your sleep's not optimal, you're tucking into food, you're not getting your steppies in, you miss a day here and there. And then that compounds against you. And then you just end up going for ages, really dragging this out. And that is time that you could have spent eating at maintenance or eating in a surplus, training in the gym, training for performance, maybe training to improve your endurance, where you need to be eating more food. It's really difficult to make progress with that kind of thing in a deficit unless you're a complete noob, okay? Right, I'm nearly at work, so to recap, optimize your sleep, fatigue management, okay? Trying to figure out where you're going to push yourself in the gym and training. I say cardio, go easy, focus on daily steps, really crank them out, crank them the F out. Then the last one, stress management, the elephant in the room, okay? Get into that Zen state, bruv. Get some meditation going on, get journaling, gratitude practice. Really, this stuff really helps. It makes a huge difference. I guess this is where I say, if you don't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification if you're a bell end. I'm sorry, guys. Here I'm at work now. Shout out Dynasty Jim. The GOAT. The fucking GOAT, mate. Okay. There we go. Fucking GOAT, mate.